Hi, my name is Alicia Henry. My grandmother lives with schizophrenia and she also has suffered from 2 strokes. My mother is her primary caregiver, but I also assist with her care, and she's been schizophrenic her whole life, so we've been assisting that her entire life, and the strokes as of 2008. So I think one of the greatest challenges as a caregiver is making sure that you're also not only supporting the person that you're taking care of, but also self-care for yourself. So my mother is the primary caregiver for my grandmother, which is a 24-hour job, and she's responsible for making sure that she eats, that she's clean, getting her to appointments, making sure that she's happy, turning on the TV, the small things and the big things, which doesn't really leave much time for herself. And when I'm there, it's the same type of thing because it's 24 hours. So I think the biggest challenge is just making sure that as you're giving optimal care to the patient, that you're also caring for yourself, because oftentimes caregivers suffer from burnout. So I'm 36 years old, and I have lived with my grandmother obviously my entire life, and so I've seen her schizophrenia progress over the years, and I've also known her when she's healthy and didn't have stroke. So when you're caregiving for someone, you spend a lot of time with them, and so I think one of the most rewarding things is the intimacy that you get to have with the person, building not only a continued relationship with them, but finding the small wins in everything. So sometimes when my grandmother's having an episode, it's hard for us to connect, but in the moments where she's not, we're able to laugh and do things together. So I do appreciate the intimacy that caregiving brings. So I think I have a couple of things. Doing your research is really important. As you can see, I'm a woman of color, and so for us, a lot of the resources we had to dig and find and understand, we didn't actually understand what it was that my grandmother was experiencing. But once we were able to educate ourselves and understand what schizophrenia was and understand some of the resources available to us, it was easier for us to be able to deal with her and her condition and understand that it wasn't my grandmother doing these things, but she actually had a sickness and an illness. So resources is really important, and also just connecting with a community that's able to help you through really tough times. You are going to feel alone at times. Sometimes you're even going to feel helpless, like you can't do it. But if you have a community that is able to offer you support, care, even an encouraging word, it makes the journey so much easier.